be kind of the theme of the entire year here in the UFL.
His first pass. Tipped in the air and picked off. What an interception. Quantario Cole. One-man tip drill, and the Battlehawks get it back.
Player a year ago, watch him break on this ball. So he's in that back level, and you're going to have the route out to the right side of the offense for the tight end, and he's just right in the hip pocket and goes right up there with that offhand, that right hand, tips the ball right to himself, and I love that he competed for that ball after it was tipped in the air. Q Cole with the pick on the first attempt.
So, you know, for these guys, what they put on the field matters. What they get to do, extending that ecosystem of football, it's such an important thing.
All right, Joel, we got 3rd and 10 here for Houston.
And they need this badly. Stay on the field, get some points. Oh, picked off.
Yes, Brown kept it alive, but not for long. Winds up throwing the interception. Lucas Dennis.
Ready, 180, waist on.
The handoff taken by Merritt. Stretched out. Good job of Chris Garrett from the 28-yard line. You need to get it to the 40 to retain possession. If you don't, you turn it over wherever the ball is. Here we go. Henderson goes down, but they're going to draw a flag for a face mask, and they're going to wind up converting the 4th down.
Something to think about as far as who their starter is going to be moving forward.
Henderson pressured, sacked. Domau Peinu.
180, waist on.
So now it's 4th and 15. Henderson. Domau Peinu gets him again. And this defense that has played so well all night long.
Just 2 for 11 last week on 3rd down. On their 2nd of week 2, Munn goes down. The pressure in his face gets there, and Travis Feeney with a 3rd down sack. San Antonio trying to stay on the field, and they will not. Knocked away on 3rd and 2. Well, pressure coming on Mons, and he gets it away to the flat to McFarland, who is dragged down. Part of the influence of this crowd. Bringing 4 on 3rd down. And Mons zips it incomplete. Chris Payton-Jones all over John Trey Kirkland.
And that helps them out quite a bit.
Pressure. And St. Louis almost got to Mond, and they trip him up back at the line. Maybe you bring him on the pod, you guys collaborate, then you get up to $6 million.
There you go.
On a 1st and 10 after back-to-back 18-yard gains. Mond is swung down for the 2nd sack of the day. Austin Falu.
Though, Connor, that's the biggest thing. He needs to make a quick decision.
3rd and 8 seconds. Fade for the end zone, incomplete. Chris Payton-Jones. It's been a no-fly zone his way today. 4th and 8. Trying to pay one back to San Antonio after losing in the conference championship game to these guys last year. And Mond on the march, and that ball's juggled. Was it picked off? Was that kept off the turf?
Regardless of pressure.
Here comes that pressure, stunting up front, and they get home. Domau Peinu, just like last week, sealing a game late for St. Louis with a sack.
Oh, penetrating in the backfield and a tackle for a loss. Abram Smith again bottled up. Your defense in that 1st quarter. 5 tackles for loss, the interception, the fumble recovery, the 2 sacks.
Just a chip of Mintz, and if he doesn't do that, that ball doesn't get off and you don't have a touchdown.
Smith is tackled for a loss, and it's Travis Feeney again. 2nd and 6 to Amu. Oh, that is picked off! Jumping the slant was Cameron Kelly. Cameron Kelly with an outstanding play. Fakes the short pitch, and then Ta'amu is tackled immediately as he's brought down by Mike Rose. 1st down, Ta'amu trying to set up the screen. That goes nowhere as Jackson. 2nd and 14. to Amu. That ball is intercepted. Coming up with it is Chris Payton-Jones as he returns it past midfield. And St. Louis is in business. Oh, man! What a play by Willie Harvey. Chest cam's going to blow up after that one. Tackle for loss. First and goal. Tackle for loss again. This year, we will have that broadcast right here on ABC in primetime on June 14th. And this DC team is putting themselves in position to have a heck of a season.
This run attack will be on full display. Lunch leads the UFL and rush yardage. He's going to be tackled behind the line. Falu met him quickly, and a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Full house backfield on 3rd and short. This has been a problem for the Renegades, and it will be again. Lassoed behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be on Smith. We asked Chuck Long this week, are there different ways you can get the ball to Winstead? He said, no, we like what we're doing so far. Center set for Hunter. And the Battlehawks up to the challenge. Perez sold it a little bit, didn't he?
He sold it. He's a salesman. But it was unnecessary, so Mike's got us there.
16-9, 2nd down and 7, and picked off. Intercepted by Willie Harvey. Here come the Battlehawks. Touchdown, St. Louis.
He's sitting right here in the middle as Willie Harvey. It's zone coverage, and watch him read the eyes and how early he breaks on this ball. Luis Perez hasn't even thought about throwing it, and Willie Harvey is already breaking because that's where the eyes of the quarterback go. And once he catches it, it's just a foot race. And if you're a linebacker, you better win a foot race against those offensive linemen. What a read by the middle linebacker, Willie Harvey, trusting what he sees, taking a chance.
It was an off-season emphasis of his, that speed, quickness, and agility.
Yeah, he's been working on that to try to be more mobile in the pocket situations like that. Sal Cannella driven backwards towards midfield. Here's Perez. He'll extend it. And then not for very much longer. He's going to step out of bounds. Chris Garrett.
53 5-man protection, too, so if you have a pressure, it would get home.
How aggressive do you want to be here as well with his touchdown lead? And Perez sacked back behind the 30.
2nd and 10. Perkins looking to step up and now draws back, thinking about passing, and he is taken down immediately. Heck of a play by Lucas Dennis.
Got to keep it rolling.
Thanks, Bryce.
2nd and 20 at Ling, and that ball is intercepted by Cameron Kelly. And Kelly with a heck of a return all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Oh, he's just going to have an in route, a vertical and an in route by Mariner right here, coming across his face. Just gets a little spooked by the mess in front of him. Cole Cabral, right guard, kind of in his face, let that one sail and right into the arms of Cameron Kelly. And that's what this Battlehawks team has needed. A big turnover. None of it went their way last week. Bunch of turnovers, bunch of big plays, got them in a hole.
As McCrary loses about 3 yards that time. Travis Feeney with the tackle for loss. Spectacular for the fan experience. Good field position for Michigan, trailing by 6. McCrary not finding anything at all. He lost 1.5 yards.
Blitz coming. They hand it off. Blas stopped in the backfield. Dropped for the loss of a yard by Mike Rose. Perez Rolling out and wrapped up right away is Winstead with the grab, but he goes nowhere, courtesy of Nate Madors.
Then it's a strike.
Right.
You know?
And it's up to you to know it at that point. Here's Perez. Pulling it down, getting hit, ball's out. Got a lot to clear out here. Domapenu and Willie Harvey both got there to put the pressure, and St. Louis recovers.
There is helmet contact, but is it enough to put it into that into the context of forcible? I do not think so. I don't think I can add that.
But in back-to-back weeks, he's put points on the board. Now Arlington will try to answer. They won't get a chance here as Day-Day Hunter is just slung down to the ground by Travis Feeney. And now it's 3rd and 8 they face. 4-man rush. They get there and sack him. Another stand by this St. Louis defense, and they're going to have the ball back. Pressure coming. Perez, and he's picked off. Intercepted by Chris Payton-Jones. From the pocket. Hunter out of the backfield again. No running room. Turned around. There's nothing but blue shirts. Lucas Dennis finishes him off.
Now they're dropping a safety down. Right after that run, here comes a safety down into the box.
And they throw right where he was. It's caught. Javonte Payton. Ball came out, but he was down. 20 yards on the reception.
You've got to find what can work right here. And St. Louis has changed up their scheme from a 4-down look to now a 3-down look.
And it's only a 3-man rush. And they still get there. Ball comes out. St. Louis recovers. Peter Domapenu, who has been the man all night long, forces the fumble, and Chris Garrett recovers it.
One of the big playmakers like Isaiah Henney, Kai Loxley. It's something deeper down the field. Wynn's going to be dropped at the 10-yard line. Dresser Wynn back on the field out of UT Martin. Spent more than a year with the Rams organization, and Sean McVay on the swing to Prince. He's going to lose a couple of yards. St. Louis was ready. Lucas Dennis. Hill straight ahead into a pile, and I don't think so. Needed to cross the 40. He stopped a yard shy.
I thought Grand was feeding him that line.
More Harry Douglas in the stands, I don't think would be a bad thing. Willie Harvey going to make the stop here. Wynn going to be sacked. Ball came out. And the Battlehawks got home. The fumble was forced by Isaiah Mack. His college ball at San Diego State, tore his ACL. He's a senior in 2019. See him as a cornerback and as a safety in the nickel for Memphis.
I don't know why he threw it on the line drive, but he puts air on that ball. That receiver's going to run right underneath it and hit his head on the goalpost for a touchdown.
Travis Feeney just grabbed the face mask of Deneric Prince. Duggan at the end of the first half, and Dresser Wynn trying to start something here. Trailing by 2 scores, even by UFL standards. Wynn, backside pressure, ball comes out, it pops to an offensive lineman.
Uh-oh, ball came free. Smith gets on top of it. Marcus Baugh is in at tight end, number 85. Pressure, and down he goes at the 25. Willie Harvey, the weak side linebacker, another one of those cyclones. I love that part of the game.
And Anthony Becht is generally, I would say, the best in the UFL at the Super Challenge. What a sack here, ball out.
Oh yeah, and a scoop and possible score. That's Domapenu who comes away with it. 3rd and 10 up against the play clock. Just got it off in time. Pressure again, he's in all kinds of trouble. Really fortunate to get it back as far as he did. And another first down. They are in rhythm right now.
Here. Watch out for this bubble screen out here.
And he's wrapped up. And it's Domapenu again. Peter Domapenu, who's been so active. It's going the other way. Snared out of the air and returned by Callahan O'Reilly.
Top. Well, here's the drone behind the quarterback. You see his eyes went right the entire time, and then the drone needs to make a quick U-turn because we're going the other way for 6.
Not much this time for a rookie person. He backs up by a couple of yards. That's a loss of at least a yard.
And I will tell you, that was a heck of a football game. Plays being made all around, offensively, defensively, but it's the defense of the St. Louis Battlehawks that get the...
And Aiden Robbins lined up at tailback.
There's that extra lineman in the backfield.
Robbins hit in the backfield. Travis Feeney not fooled at all. 10 yards to the 38. Corbin through a hole, and Corbin picks up 8 yards. Ball came out. Ball came out and is scooped up by Micah Abraham. He's going the other way. No flags on the play. Touchdown, St. Louis.
There's your cutback lane. 1 or 2 yards ain't bad. 1 or 2 yards ain't bad.
180, 180 set. Got it.
Silvers to the sideline. Darby gets away. Ball came out. San Antonio looks like they recovered. Jordan Williams.
Center's going to bob his head. They're trying to get him to jump again. And then it's a kind of a little delay. Bob his head, and then they wait. And then he bobs his head again.
4th and 5. Garrett makes up for that previous penalty with the sack.
Ready, let's go.
First 3rd down tests for DeLillo, and he is sacked. Austin Falu back in there after missing a month with injury and a pressure.
Ready, let's go.
Now DeLillo gets roped down. Chris Garrett with the sack.
See what happens here.
Ready, let's go.
And the 8th play of this drive. Trouble with the mesh, and St. Louis got near that ball. Did they recover it? It looks like it.
By the defense.
And they do have it.
Ready, let's go.
So with the communication out, a run right into the teeth of the defense for St. Louis, and it's 4th down. Matt McCrane comes out for a 49-yard field goal. Long on the ear of 53, and that is blocked. It will not get there. Split right down the middle.
Ready, let's go.
On the 10 plays so far this drive. Play number 11. There's the 3rd and 6. Pocket collapsing. He ping-pongs around and goes down. Kyler Baugh, the former Minnesota Golden Gopher, with the 3rd down sack. And the first catch for Mickens tonight goes for a 1st down and 9 yards. A little pressure off the edge, running away from it. And DC is swallowed up in the backfield. Willie Harvey coming up and laying the wood.
Yeah, you can see it coming. These have been the best 2 teams throughout the regular season in the conference. Jackson caught in the backfield. Quinterio Cole wraps him up for a loss. And it just keeps on moving. 1st down. Intercepted. Miles Jones with the pick. And that gives St. Louis some life.